welcome back.
Good hunting, Captain.
Sorry it's been a while, I've had a cold and I've been sounding rather incomprehensible. If you can't remember, this is a strike mission. We have a destroyer and a carrier to kill.
Director Pilot, this is Major Wright from the Concordia. We'll be working with you on this one.
And we have the help of Stingray.
Good to see you, Major. I'm Captain Bradshaw. We're all ready to go.
Alright, let's get the party started then.
And some broadswords and epées from the Concordia. We've got a nice close look at the broadswords there, perhaps slightly too close. I can't remember how large shields are, obviously. As the thread voted, we're in a rapier, and my job is to keep the bombers safe.
Still no trace of the other target, Captain. Too bad for the Relata, eh? Pull away and get on the offensive. Harmonize up and kill those critters. Alright, people, time to do our job.
I initially considered the tactic of shooting at nothing, due to missing my targeting keys, but then decided that perhaps shooting at the enemy would be more effective.
I'm leaving the big one.
This opening fight is pretty easy.
Alpha 1, Control has just found the Snakeir transmitting a location now. Speed 5. He's moving towards you. Your advanced patrol will reach you in a minute or two. Better if that Relata is dead when they arrive.
As Lieutenant Freyers implies, the real trick here is to try and have them finished off by such time as the enemy reinforcements arrive, so that all of your fighters get pointed in the right direction.
Enemy capships is going down, sir.
Which we have more or less succeeded at. It's something of an important skill in Standoff, to be able to deduce how a fight is going from what the combat chatter is like, to listen to kill reports and death reports. And this one's been going very well. We've had a lot of Kilrathi losses and relatively few of our own. Cram Death Fan. It's a shame to try and reverse that. He's our first Kilrathi ace. And he has a couple of impressive taunts.
Nearly hit me that time. But now you die.
Clam here is in a Jalki. There's a few Jalkis in with the Krants. One thing I do quite like about Standoff is how it mixes in fighters from all of the games which were chronologically before it. Because the Kilrathi have sort of supposedly swept up everything they've got for this attack on Earth. And their bigger, newer carriers, the Hakagas, are their best shot with their most modern fighters and best trained pilots. So it's fairly reasonable that the older carriers that are in the Vanguard here would have older fighters in them. So I think it's quite good that we've seen some Wing Commander 1 reappearances. We're off to attack the carrier. There it is. And we have more Krants to kill. The Krants are pretty ubiquitous in episode 3, I have to say. A nice model though.
You got it.
Just so you know this, because it's something that I would have checked on during the mission, Tango Squadron, Tango's 1 to 5, are the Concordia's broadswords, whereas Sierra Squadron, that's Sierra's 2 to 5, and Stingray are epées. Yes, Stingray apparently has a death wish and is flying an epée in an engagement this large. I like the epée, I have to say, I do really like it, but I wouldn't want to fly it in an engagement this big.
Damages to win. I got a pop the pot.
Yes, I did just spend a while taking shots at the corpse of a Gladius. Because
Get hammock here. Go to eject.
the Krant won't believe in my line of vision, and I thought the Gladius was it, and I was a bit too dozy to notice.
Enemies are vectoring in.
I have a couple of moments in this video, but the rest of the flying is pretty good. Sarthas, as you can see there, are really quite hard to hit at anything beyond point-blank range. So the best thing to do usually in terms of time-critical missions, and this mission is pretty time-critical, in as much as you need to clear out enough enemies so that the bombers will feel like launching torpedoes, is just to give them a missile and be done with it.
Rack up another kill for the Stingray.
Speaking of giving them a missile and being done with it, I wish the M key was a bit closer to all the other ones I want to use to control my fighter, and therefore I didn't have to go looking for it while under attack and wishing to change missiles. That's interesting. Sierra 3 is an Epep, and that was the fighter that reported a capital ship component destroyed, bridge destroyed. So I assume that this must be the fabled Epee bomber loadout that carries a single torpedo.
Bringing in help. Guess we're just too good for 'em. That is well rest,
As Angel discussed in Wing Commander 2, but we never saw. Yep. Fighters still fly into things, it's still really bad for your health.
I'll try not to let it hurt you bad.
See if you glance at the radar now. We've got most of the enemy down, but the carrier will carry on launching until we take it out. And also some fighters will come in from outside. So there's no real let-up until the AI feels that it's time to launch some torpedoes.
Not bad. You nearly hit me that time. But now you die. They're bringing in help. Guess we're just too good for them. Another nice kill, sir.
Aha, now if you look at the radar now, you'll see that there's a turquoise blip, and that's a torpedo. So finally the bombers have got around to launching some more torps. As an aside, it's really annoying in fleet defense missions that the torpedo colour on the radar is very similar to the HUD, because you may not notice in a quick glance that your carrier is under torpedo attack. Speaking of carriers that are under torpedo attack, mission accomplished. Which is just as well as...
Pilot. Let's mop up and go home. We'll escort you back to base.
we're about to lose all our bombers. Something which Stingray is apparently quite enthusiastic about.
And another. And another.
I guess he never liked her very much. Maybe she turned him down or something.
Enemy fighter destroyed, Chief.
Unlike in the X-Wing series, you can't lose a mission after you've won it. So, while losing your bombers is a mission loss condition, it doesn't apply once the carrier is destroyed. Fortunately, otherwise this would have been a failed mission. You can see here that Standoff, while it has very good textures in general, was a bit unimaginative when it came to destroyed engines and weapons. It's just sort of a few grey lines and bits and bobs. The length of the carrier destroyed, a few explosions, not very exciting, but then the vision engine itself isn't either. Ships just don't break up in it, they just explode like that for a while.
Mission accomplished. Time to head back and relax.
This is Bradshaw. I'm ready to land.
Man, Thrakak must be pissed. You, sir, are cleared to land.
You may recall that we rescued the Verdun in the previous mission and it came back to our position. Well, it was still there off to our starboard, if that's right for those of you who don't do naval terminology. And so we're coming in to land on the Vereka. There is no debrief screen after this mission. The game jumps to a cutscene. So I reviewed the video and went backwards and forwards to check who got kill shots in, and I think I got 28 kills for not much damage, as you can see in the landing screen, which, by the way, I think makes the rapier look far too thin and like a hornet.
Welcome back, Captain.
Anyway, I'm done here for this video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when I'm going mine laying.